I'm Cynthia from Despise You. I'm one of the vocalists. We're going to be out to Australia next week. So starting to get ready and getting ready to travel.
Beautiful, Cynthia. Thanks for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
My pleasure. So, as you say, Despise You hit Australia soon for a run of shows starting on the Gold Coast on May 23rd before moving through Brisbane, Canberra, and Sydney and finishing in Melbourne on May the 27th. So, how are you feeling, mate? She's not long to go.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to traveling out. It's been a while since we traveled, so it's going to be fun. Actually, we did travel last year, but it was in the States. So it's been a while since we traveled, outside of the country.
And the very first time you'll be traveling to this side of the world too, mate. So is it
Yes,
is it kind of scary in a way, like going to the other side of the world and not knowing what to expect?
not really, not really. It is what it is. It's like it's one of those things. It's like once you get the hang of wherever country you're going to head out to, and you want to do it again. So I know I still want to hit a lot of those Polynesian islands. So this will be the first of going down towards that way. So I'm really excited about it.
Oh, so but you don't know what you expect from us over here, but we don't know what to expect from you either, mate. So what can we expect from the Spies here on these runner shows?
Um, I would say we're just gonna all have a good time. So that's all I could say about with us Despise You. We always have a good time doing shows, and we're a good bunch, and we look like troublemakers, but trouble comes to us. So that's what I can say about
Well said.
that.
So run us through a typical Despise You live show then, mate, like if there is such a thing.
Well, I know one thing that I constantly joke with my roommate about it, and what she jokes with me is that I remember grabbing her at one of the first Despise You shows she ever been, like a real small show, and I told her to just stand behind us because you're gonna want to stand behind us. So that's basically what I told her, and she was like, "You're very right about that." So we, so yeah, we're just gonna we're really pumped about this. We've been talking about this for a while. Now it's like, now we're just counting down the days. So, we're lucky to, have, be welcome to go out there. So we thank all you guys, for welcoming us to be in Australia.
Thank you yet, mate. You haven't actually met us, so don't go thanking us too soon.
No, no, I mean, it's like, everybody that I've been kind of communicating with and whatnot, like, I feel like I know everybody already. So, excuse me one second. I'm getting a call, but I'm gonna give me a second here. I was trying to do it on my laptop, but I was having difficulty, so I'm actually doing this through my phone.
And that's when everybody decides to call, isn't it? When you need
Yes, exactly. So my apologies if I'm touching screens and stuff while I'm doing this.
Oh, good, mate. I'm actually enjoying watching you. You look like a pantomime. We started getting so you're going to be having some local supports at all the shows, but you have an Australian band Chuff with you for all the shows on the tour, mate.
No, yeah. Well, I haven't met them personally, but we spoke to one of the guys a couple of weeks ago, so that was kind of cool to, we just kind of introduced each other, and I seen some of their clips, so I'm excited to see them perform as well. So
It's going to be good. Now, I find this a bit hard to believe after having spoke to you now, but you've been described as the angriest band in the world. Like, are you comfortable with that?
I mean, I guess we're angry, but
You're happy while you're doing
I don't
it.
know. I mean, I think it's more like the energy, the energy of the band, and we just bring it. We just bring the energy, and I think that's probably what the best I could describe it. But
It's
thank
pretty.
you for complimenting on the anger. But
I'm reading through that. I'm thinking, like, so hypothetically, like, someone comes to see you guys play and they've had a great day. They're a great day at work. They're on top of the world. Everything's fantastic. How long is it going to take them to get angry when they come and see you guys?
you know what? That's a great question. I bet you everybody in this world does have a little anger somewhere, So whatever they're bringing, just bring it. We accept all angers.
Despise You are also credited as being innovators of the power violence scene, which I honestly have no idea what that is. Like, is that a thing over in the States? Is it? What's
Yeah, it's pretty much, I would say it's more of a California thing, that where it started. I mean, I know there's a whole history behind that, but it's something that's kind of like more like a West Coast United States thing that, I guess the name just happened to just linger around and it ended up being a genre that way. But I still don't use that word to describe, because it's like, general public don't know what that is,
Well, yeah,
so
I'm sort of, I'm not that soft around the edges, and I read that, and I'm like, fuck, if I'm going in their mosh pit, that sounds dangerous.
yeah.
So
Yeah, whenever so I would say whenever people ask me, like, if just random people ask what kind of music, I just say skate punk, that's like the best way to describe it, youth anger, whatever you want to call it, but then yet fast. So it's like definitely fast music. I have a lot of friends that are not into this type of music, but they'll come see us just to have a good time. So
that's what you want. And like, so your shows are very frenetic and they're very aggressive, mate. So do you find audiences in different parts of the world react differently to your shows?
you know what? It's funny because we'll end up in a beautiful city, 10 minutes away. We see we see graffiti and we're like, okay, we're gonna end up playing here, and it's not always the case. I don't know about Australia, but I'm just saying in past experience, it's just like one of those things. It's like, it's something that every city has, and that's where we end up. So um it's very interesting to see that, because when you see the crowd, it's like, I feel like at home because it's like the same it's the same thing, different parts of the world, and I love it. It feels like home. So
And looking through the band's career, mate, like you guys have only got the one full-length studio album with a focus more on collaborations and split EPs with other bands. Like, is there a reason for that, or is it just the way it's worked out?
I think a lot of it has to do with time too. It's like, most of us, we do a lot of adulting. So
What's that?
it's basically, we all have families and jobs and stuff, and I mean, we definitely would love to eventually work on more material and go with it, so definitely that's something that we are planning to, and we'll see what unfolds.
Yeah, sure. And your press release also says that Despise You didn't play a live show until 2007, which is 13 years after you first formed. Is that correct?
It is correct. I actually joined the band right before the live shows, so that's what happened. I'm a friend of theirs, and I've been in the music scene for a long time. Done other music, so that's how I end up in the mix. But yeah, that's the first show. I was there at the first show.
Was there a reason
So
for that? Like, were they making a stance where they couldn't be fucked? Like, what was there a reason why they didn't play live?
um, I really don't know. I really don't know. I guess it was just something that was recorded, and decided that, hey, we didn't think something like this was going to unfold in the future. So I think that's basically what happened when they wrote the album, because they're friends of mine. So I knew about the album. I knew when they were making it. Um, I thought it was a brilliant idea, and here I am, part of it. So
Yeah, it would have worked in that manner too. Like, you would have had 13 years of pent up frustration and anger for that one first show. Like, it would have been insane. Okay, so I'm sure there are people out here who haven't heard of Despise You, mate, but you've convinced me to come along to the show. But anyone out there who hasn't heard of you guys and might be on the fence, mate, like, give us a few words of encouragement and come along and see you play.
come look for me. I'll pull you on stage and we'll have a good time. That's how we're gonna do it.
And well, I'll be at the Brisbane show, mate, but I'm going to stand just out of arm's length so you can't pull me on stage. But I'll wave at you from the crowd.
Yes, yes, most definitely. And one thing I'm gonna say about Despise You is that, it's just fun. It's just fun times. We never had a bad experience as far as, like, playing live. We just do our thing, and I think it's just a reflection, when you're having fun, everybody else has fun. So So that's the way I see it. Yeah. But I'm very excited about this. Yes.
Going to fit in so well over here, mate. We might not even let you go home. Beautiful. All right, well, enjoy the rest of your day and your weekend, and we'll see you out here in 5 days.
Yeah. Yes, most definitely. And what is there that we could expect out of you guys? Because I mean, like I said, like every time I go to different parts of the world, it's like seeing some extended family or something. So,
After spending 10 minutes with you, mate, you're not going to have any problems at all. Like Australians, like we love a good drink, we love a good laugh. We got a very, very strange sense of humor, but I'm sure you'll appreciate it. So, yeah, we're as long as we got a beer in our hands and live
there
music
you go.
on stage, we're happy. So,
Sounds like a plan.
well, I come along to the Brisbane show, mate, and I'll say hello to you there.
Thank you so much for everything. Thank you. It was a pleasure.